Hello everyone, my name is Gunny and today we're going to be continuing Asagao Academy Normal Boots Club. Last time we saw a very scary man in a closet. He refused to come out of it, and then Gerard was just like, oh no, what are you even doing? So now we're back in the hallways of the places. And there's a lot of posters with Jared on them, looking like a sexy bitch. So we're gonna figure those out real quick, I'm sure. Mai and I arrived at Poppy Hall the next morning, and it immediately became clear. Something changed. It was a lot more sexy in here. Posters drenched in nausea-inducing neon colors were plastered on the lockers. Several students gathered to take a look. Oh my gosh. We walked over to one of the walls to get a better look. Is that Jared? When Mai didn't respond, I turned to look at her. The expression on her face told me that her mind wandered somewhere that would have made a call girl blush. What's a call girl? Also, she's more like cowgirl, am I right? Ha 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 ha. Mai, you're drooling all over me. See it right there. That seemed to jolt her out of her fantasy. She lifted her sleeve to wipe away the drivel on her chin. Ugh. I am not! What are these posters for, exactly? Well, last year Jared put on the fashion show. It looks like he's doing it again this year. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't know Jared was into He's a model! He's a bloody model! It's a pretty safe bet to know that he's in a frickin' fashion show, I'm just saying. Mai shrugged. He's not... Well, I mean, not everyone who's the model is into fashion. Come on, guys, stop being so stereotypical. He probably just wants to, like, look good in front of a lot of people. I waited for some type of clarification. One time in biology, I saw him take off his sweater, and his shirt kind of got stuck to it, and pulled up, and I swear he had like 20 abs, holy shit. 20 abs would just be fucking weird. I waited in vain. Oh. Hello, ladies. Oh no. You can just smell the beautiful. Mai and I whipped around. There stood Jared in all his glittering, magnificent glory. Mai's face turned a blushing pink. The most beautiful guy in school. I'm glad you're admiring my totally sweet posters. Yeah. They're really something, Jared. I like your abs! You stupid lady! With sudden, soul-crushing realization of what she said, her expression twisted into a mixture of horror and disgust. Jared was unfazed. Thanks. But Hana, it was actually you I wanted to speak to. Oh, shit, sorry, Mai. Why would I want to talk to me? Oh, yeah, okay. What's up, bro? Jared looked expectantly at Mai, as if he wanted her to get the fuck out of here. She didn't move. Her soul has literally walked out of the building. Realizing she was in trouble, I nudged her with my elbow as subtly as I could. Mai, would you go get me a soda? I'm really thirsty. Well, chop chop, bitch. I mean, chop chop, bitch. Without a word, Mai scuttled away. Jared turned back to me, a cool glint in his eye. He seemed used to the effect he had on women. I wanted to talk to you about the fashion show, actually. You're new here and all, so you probably don't know, but every year I like to put on a little fashion show to showcase my modeling skills. Wait. What? I mean, god damn, why am I just defaulting this? Wait, what? You know, just to make sure people don't forget what I'm capable of. Oh, Jared, you're a piece of work. He reached into his pocket, pulled out a stack of glossy photos, and thrust them into my hands. I stared down at them in awe. In awe of that beautiful bod. What the... What the fuck? What even... He's like purposely putting on a double chin in all the photos. Okay. Those are beautiful, alright, sure. I flipped through them, staring to notice a pattern. As you can tell, my beauty is something that simply can't go to waste. I like to hold a fashion show here at Asagao Academy to ensure everyone gets their yearly dose of pro Jared. So he just stands on stage, just like, double chin. I flipped to the last photo. Heat shot up to my neck and into my ears. Surely this was some kind of joke. I shoved the stack of photos back at him, wiping my sweaty palms against my shirt. What does this have to do with me? Oh, that might have been a touch rude. Jared, as smooth as ever, simply smiled. I think you have potential, Hana. Oh shit. He suddenly leaned in close to me, so close in fact, that I could smell his cologne, a musky sweet aroma of the earthy scent and... Ham? What? Okay, sure. Potential for what exactly? Jared shifted, his mouth so close to my ear I could feel its heat. For greatness. He reached into his shirt pocket and retrieved a small slip of paper. With quivering hands, I accepted it. My card. My number's on the bottom. If you're ever interested, I could teach you a thing or two about modeling. Dude, have you seen my hair? My hair is like not on flickles or whatever the kids say these days. I stared down at the card in my hand, feeling that if I look away, it would disappear. By the time I gathered the courage to face him again, Jared was gone. Feeling quite dizzy, I headed for class, not giving a fuck about my inner feelings. The business card strangled to death in my white-knuckled hand. By the time I got through the milling students into the classroom, Maya was sitting at her desk, face down and completely still. I took my seat and twisted around to poke the dejected mice-shaped heap. She didn't budge. My... I heard a muffled groan of despair. I'm such a social disaster. No, you're not. I tried to sound confident. No, you're fucking not. Comforting, but I was never good at this sort of thing. Oh, I know that feel. Mai finally tilted her head from her desk. What's that? What's that? Fuck, I'm mixing up all the voices. She motioned to the business card that was still in my hand. I sat in front of her. Mai appraised her for a long minute with a blank face, as if I set a rare artifact in her front of her and she didn't actually believe it was real. Then her eyebrows pulled together. He gave you... Damn it. He gave you his number? Well, yeah, sort of. I mean, not really. He said I should call him if I want him to teach me how to model like him. It was embarrassing to even say the words. It was embarrassing to even say, and the words felt awkward in my mouth. The moment I said them out loud, I wish I could grab them back and swallow them. I expected Mai to give me a once-over before making an off-the-cut comment about how I wasn't nearly pretty enough to be a model. But she didn't. He, totally wants to get with it. Why? Why does everyone want to get with me? I'm not even pretty enough. Her tone was so matter-of-fact, I gaped. You gaped? What? The fuck? Oh, what? No, he doesn't. Why would you say that? Okay, Hana, I've taken enough sex ed classes. I'm sure you have, girl. To know when a guy fully wants you, and Jared, fully wants you. Fully. Full on, bro. Mortified, I snatched a business card back off her desk and shoved it into my jacket pocket, turning away. My cheeks felt like they were on fire. By now, the classroom was filled with students. They chatted amongst themselves, but the white noise of the conversation wasn't loud enough to drown Mai out. Out of the corner of my eye, I could see John and PPG seated in their desk at the back of the classroom.
I'm talking serious grabby hands in the back of...
Wait, what?
I'm talking serious grabby hands in the back of his dad's Camaro. Here, they're going to make babies with Pro Jared and Hana.
What the fuck? What the flying friendship? Serious grabby hands in the back of Dad's Camaro. First of all, if you fool around in the back... Oh wait, no. I just read this wrong. Except I read it right. I just went a step further. I feel like if I made babies with Jared, like, he would make me do all the work for him. Because he's too busy being beautiful. So, no, Jared, you cannot support my needs. I'm going to have babies for PB Jibs.
Little, glittering, Jared babies. No, I'm not! You're totally crazy. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's talking about the sex. Miss Shizuka, like some kind of angel, cleared her throat at the front of the class. I exhaled gratefully and sunk down on my seat.
Little.
When class finally ended, Mai and I headed for the cafeteria. The incident forgotten in a hurried attempt to explain Miss Shizuka's scandalous last relationship. Oh my.
Seriously, he spent all this time trying to choose between her and some dead chick who only liked him because he looked like her ex-boyfriend.
What the fuck? Mai, you are too much. Oh.
I mean, who does that? Necrophilia, am I right?
We got our food and hesitated in the middle of the room, looking at the normal boots table. Neither of us wanted to go up and demand a seat, especially after wiggling our way in the day before. What if they changed their minds? But Satch, noticing us standing like lost lambs in the middle of the room, waved a sofa.
Hi, girl. That was close.
Oh, you know, normal boots. Satch nodded and turned away, having been in the middle of talking to Jash. That was awkward, despite how familiarly he treated me. I still don't know how to talk to him or any of them. I looked across the table and locked eyes with PBG, who stared at me like I was a baby German Shepherd. You... What the fuck? Oh, cookies! What? Yeah, you brought us cookies. You're the best, Gerard. Paul sprang out of his chair and practically tackled Gerard. Oh, calm down. There's more than enough cookies to go around. Gerard started passing the cookies around the table, but paused. You're back again? You're back again? He looked at Mai and me. I tried to ignore the disappointment on his face. Well, here. He handed us each a cookie, then headed back across the cafeteria. Oh man, I'm feeling some rejection here. I stared at the small chocolate chips melting in the warm cookie. Did he not want us here? But he was so nice yesterday. I didn't even want to eat the cookie, not if he was going to be as two-faced as that. What just happened? Hey! Watch where you're walking next time! A sheepish Gerard stood next to a short, skinny boy who was holding his tray above his head. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll be more careful. Oh, you're from Normal Boots. Wait, you're the guy who plays with itty-bitty kitties, aren't you? The boy sneered. How the hell did you manage to get in with a group like that? They're my friends. Playing with those stupid dolls. You're an embarrassment. The kid's friends were hitting his shoulders, looking from Gerard to our table with panicked eyes. I think they're fun. Gerard, you are an angel. Whatever. The kid was led off by his friends. Gerard came back and sat down to the table. That was weird. Oh, Gerard, you're such a beautiful boy. Gerard sat down and began happily munching on his cookie, looking for all the world like he didn't even care about what just happened. I scanned the cafeteria for the boy who heckled him and found him sitting alone at a table, head in his hands. His friends left it behind. You know, that's a good way of approaching things. If you're getting bullied in school, don't give a fuck. Just act like what you're doing is perfectly harmless, because it is. Unless you're, like, killing people.
What was that about?
That? I used to get it all the time. I collected itty-bitty kitty figurines. You know that kids show with the 5 kittens who live in a kitten town? They were originally supposed to have magic powers, but whatever. I collect their figurines. They're so cute. Oh, I know. I want some too. I've almost got them all. I'm only missing Princess Pumpernickel. She's the rarest.
But why was that guy making fun of you? Doesn't it bother you?
I was afraid of bringing up bad feelings, but Gerard just shook his head. It looks kind of weird, right? A teenage boy collecting toys meant for little girls. But I like them, so I don't let it bother me. Good advice. Sorry I didn't bring enough cookies the first time, Hana. I forgot that you were joining us again. But I'm glad you're here. Oh. I bit my lip. See, Hana? He was being nice the whole time, and here you were jumping to conclusions. Hey! Hi, your cookie will get cold if you don't eat it. I unwrapped the cookie. Scents of chocolate and cinnamon hit me. I broke off a piece and popped it into my mouth. Gerard whispered something into Nick's ear. He started laughing so hard milk came out of his nose. Was he really okay with people making fun of him? I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. At my old school, people made fun of me every day. It was hell. There was no way he could just brush it off like that. Not when I tried so hard to do so. Look, he did it. Calm down. Not everyone is... I won't say that. But as I finished the cookie and started on my ramen, and Gerard continued to laugh with the rest of the normal boots, I wondered whether it was as impossible as I always thought. Hana, can you pass me some pepper?
I got it! Here, Gerard!
Thanks. What's your name again? Oh, no!
It's my!
Thanks, Mai. Oh, Mai, please. You're a beautiful human being who just can't seem to get the guy you want.
Well, Hannah, ready to head back?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Did Mai look sad? Or did I imagine it? No, she definitely looked sad. We threw our trays on the rack and headed out of the cafeteria. As we waved to normal boots and Gerard cheerily waved back, a sudden pang hit my stomach. Was it guilt? Guilt for doing what? You didn't do anything.